Immigration authorities are struggling to deal with a sharp rise in border crossings. The surge comes as Title 42, an order used by the Trump administration to expel migrants by citing public health concerns at the beginning of the pandemic, is set to expire next week. ABC's Matt Rivers has the latest.
Unprecedented scenes in El Paso, some 2,500 crossings per day, could be a preview of what's to come. The Trump-era policy allowing officials to turn away migrants based on COVID health orders could expire.
It'll go up to about 5,000. You look at 5,000, that's 150,000 coming through in a single month.
DHS is trying to meet the need with more temporary housing, money, and doubling transportation options to take migrants to less crowded border facilities, something they call, quote, decompression. El Paso officials say that's not enough.
If they're talking about more flights, more decompression, I think it needs to come with some policy changes. I don't think we can decompress along the border if the entire border is going to see this surge.
Border holding facilities are already at or beyond capacity, and that's forced the release of hundreds every day into El Paso. Local charities trying to help people, like Albert and his wife Paula from Ecuador, giving them clothes and blankets to cope with freezing temperatures.
Parece que todo el mundo está llegando a la frontera en este momento. It seems like everyone's arriving here right now. ¿Por qué? Why?
Yo creo que es por lo mismo, por el sueño americano y por trabajar y darle lo mejor a su familia.
Everyone has the same reason. They're coming here to work and find the American dream.
Matt Rivers joins us now live from Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. So, Matt, how are local officials handling the influx of migrants? And is the new normal with Title 42 ending? Is this the way it's going to be?
It very well could be, and that is what officials are saying, that if Title 42 ends next week, and there is pending litigation surrounding that, so we have to say if rather than when, but if it does end, officials are saying that the numbers of migrants crossing the border behind me could double. In terms of the near term, though, you can see behind me there are no longer any migrants waiting, queued up, waiting to get into the United States. That's the first time that we have seen this part of the border empty like this in nearly a week now. So at least for the short term, El Paso officials might be able to just take a quick break. We might not see the hundreds and hundreds of people crossing into El Paso today that we've seen really for the past week or so now, going all the way back Saturday into Sunday. But when it comes to how they're handling it, it's taking up extra hotel rooms. It is putting people inside bus stations. It's doing whatever they can to temporarily house people amidst what is very cold weather before they move on elsewhere along the border. All of that, El Paso officials say, just temporary solutions at best.
Right, temporary for sure. So we know that the Department of Homeland Security is working to move migrants to less crowded areas. But how is this different from the busing of migrants to sanctuary cities we've seen implemented by some Republican governors?
Sure. I mean, just for starters, you're talking about the scale. I mean, the buses sent by Governor DeSantis in Florida, Governor Abbott across the border there in Texas, not really all that huge in terms of the number of migrants being moved. I think the governors themselves would also say it was really more of a political message that they were trying to send, using human beings to do so, that you know, it's not just a border state issue, it should be a whole country issue, the problem of immigration. But when you're talking about what DHS is doing, I mean, they're moving busloads of people, in some cases multiple times every hour up and down the border. That is a huge difference in terms of the scale. One's a scale operation, the others are political messages.
All right, Matt Rivers, we appreciate it. Thanks for your reporting. And our chief global affairs anchor, Martha Raddatz, will have exclusive reporting from the border on this week. Be sure to tune in Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern on ABC.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.